Oh, it's fabulous, people. Dubai has always been a very exciting city. A good friend of mine said Dubai is the Europe of the future. So I don't know what Europe thinks and what Dubai thinks about that statement, but it's definitely happening here. And we want to be here because we think a lot can happen from here. You know, coming from Bangalore is just 3 hours away, and we probably have the finest of the engineers and finest of the intent on this part of the world. I think the combination is deadly, and I think we can go to the world from here. So Ria today is a lab prototype. I want everybody to be a little kind to her because she's still young and she's got a long way to go. She came from about 20-25 years of research and development from Disney Labs, then in Hong Kong with Dr. David Hanson, perhaps one of the finest robotic engineers of the world, and then to Bangalore. So she's now being made in Bangalore, but reminding you, lab prototype. She's not a product. So she's still a prototype, and she's got a few years before she could be productized. And there are all kinds of debates already going on inside on the ethics of AI and where's the future, right? So Ria is going to be part of her daily life. We think 2030, 6-7 years from now, very easily Ria will be part of your living room and extended family. So I'll tell you what Ria can do, and let's look at how we see this if you're smarter or not smarter, right? So my generation growing up, knowing was important, and remembering was perhaps a little bit more important than knowing. I think in this generation, nobody cares. And I remember life when we used to drive from one place to another without a navigation system, and now we're all used to navigation system. And the roads that I grew up on, I now just reach out to my smartphone and click on the navigation. So I think we're going to use our brain for higher intellect, more challenging things around in the world, and Ria can figure out the easiest stuff. Yeah, so I think it's subjective. If you adopt to AI faster, better, we'll do much smarter stuff in the future, and we'll leave the easier things, task-oriented to, I think, humanoids and robots and AI. The future is all about pushing the boundaries, thinking about what's possible in the future, conceptualizing it, creating schematics around it, drafts of it, and I think finishing will always be AI. They'll be fantastic at it. I think AI today is like electricity or an atomic bomb. You can do what you want with it. There'll be people who'll abuse it and misuse it.
We all saw Megan.
Yeah. It's going to happen. There's no escape from that. But I think there are going to be more people that use AI for good. And one of our portfolio companies, a shout out to the team at IndiVillage, one of our group companies that's been doing AI microtasking and work for the AI businesses, but all the jobs go to rural India. So we take the big opportunities like autonomous driving, break it down into big work breakdown structures, and then that microtasking, labeling what is the road, what is the lane, what is a car, what's a cycle, all that annotation work goes to rural India. So you're creating jobs, and I think we're probably a good example of inclusive AI and AI for all and AI for good. People here are all mostly from India and Africa, and we're here in Dubai. So I see 3 different dots. I think we are here because we left India and we want to look at global business. So if there's one thing that I want to leave the global forum here with, because we are saying it's global and forum, and we got India, I'd say all of you look at AI and the millions of opportunities that are out there with AI. I don't know any other country in the world that has the quality and the caliber and the quantity of AI engineers that India can put out. Now, what can you do? Encouraging entrepreneurs to come up with millions of ideas and create millions of those companies. And that's why I'm here.